for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shot here on the ground, and he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Well, this defense for the Jaguars much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At about the 32. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gets up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This is Wilkins, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves,
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And the reception made by Green. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Green here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll run with Etienne, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be taken at the 10. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Rolling to his... and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are right back in this football game.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And that's complete. It's Green here. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence going to throw again. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Lawrence. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here, sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he's brought down. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept